Okay, this is the UFlyit Satellite and Space Elevator Simulator, video 3. We're roughly where we left off at the previous video. Let go of the space elevator from a point above geosynchronous orbit. Let me zoom in. Zoom. There we go. Zoom. And it went into a higher elliptical orbit. It's been flying in that orbit for a little bit. Let me scroll. You can see it's not following the same path quite right every time. It's a little fuzzy, and the reason it's fuzzy is because it gets pushed around by the moon a little bit. If I turn the moon gravity off with this button up here, I can turn it on and off. This would have been a nice perfect little ellipse. Okay, what's next? I'll show you what it takes if we let go of the elevator from a point that's even higher. So I'm going to press this. Here's another button, previous release point. This will get me to the elevator where I left off before. Okay, so now I'm at that point, same level as it left off before, but I'm going to go a little higher. Let me clear the trail and turn the trail off. You'll notice it speeds up when I clear the trail. That's because having to draw the trail every time slows things down. In fact, I'm lying a little bit when I talk about this time scale. Here's what the time scale is. Most of the time, it's usually behind the curve. It's usually going slower than what the time scale indicates. That's why you need a fast machine. Okay, you'll see that it's sped up there. So I'm going to have to slow down the time scale. Okay, good. And I'll clear the trail. And so now I'm going to go up a little bit higher, except I'm going to go up to a point which is above the escape altitude. Escape altitude is about 131%, if I remember. Right now we're showing an altitude of 119%, and 100% is from the surface to geo's level. So I'm going to raise the level by using these buttons here to 130. I'll be 137%. So now we're higher, and we'll release. I'll turn the trail on, and you'll see what happens when we release it. It really does look like it's letting go of this, like a trebuchet lets go of its projectile at the top of the curve. Here we go. I'm gonna hit release. Kablam, and watch it drop away. Okay. And oh, there's the lunar elevator counterweight right there. And we'll zoom out. Oh, I have to do a little scrolling here. Oops. And we'll zoom out. And since it gets up higher, it starts going a lot slower, so you need to change the time scale so things can happen in a reasonable amount of human time. I'm gonna 8x it, and you'll see that it's going really fast. In fact, it's going faster than the escape speed. So by dropping off from above, about 131% on the elevator, you can escape Earth, the Earth-Moon system. And we'll speed it up and see how far we go. And we're speeding up the time scale. It's not actually increasing speed. Let's zoom out, and you can see it's slowing down compared to the Earth, but it's still got lots of extra velocity. So it has some hyperbolic excess velocity there of about. Oh, let's find out. Let's zoom out. Let's see how much it slows down to. I'm zooming out, and that says about 3,300 feet per second. So that's its excess velocity when it gets far away. So let's zoom in, and the way we can get it back when it's really far away, I'll slow down the time scale, is by pressing any of these grapple buttons, and I'm going to do that back at the previous release point. Let's say we want to go to Mars. Let's say we want to have a lot of extra excess hyperbolic velocity. and I'm raising up the speed, the elevator. Of course, this is actually easy to do because it's actually downhill, going along the tether, the cable. Okay, let's go. Or I could have just pressed the earth counterweight button, although that's not quite calibrated right. So supposedly that's supposed to take it to the earth counterweight. And okay, let's release from this one, and from at about the same angle. We released it right about there. Okay, so I will release it right here. And now we'll see what happens. It's a little bit less influenced by the Earth, and I'll speed up the time scale. It's almost going on a straight line. That's a lot of excess velocity. In fact, that's enough to get you to Mars for nothing. And let's see. Let's find out what that slows down. 22,000 feet per second or so excess velocity. All right, that's enough of that.